Hello team, it has been a little bit since I have done one of these videos, but I kind of just woke up this morning feeling super super motivated and excited, and I just wanted to share a few things with you guys. First and foremost, we have so many new people on our team, and I think that's amazing. I think it's incredible that we have been able to give to other women that we have what we've been given, you know what I mean? And I just think it's awesome that we have, we just keep growing. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this business, right? Is about growing and growing as people, growing as a team, growing individually. As you know, for me, it's about, you know, when I started this business, God, almost a little over 3 years ago, I had, you know, I was one of the few that didn't start this business to make extra money. I just didn't. It wasn't my goal. It wasn't what motivated me. For me, it was about getting into something that was going to help me find my new purpose, and that's what I needed because my kids were getting older. They didn't need mom as much, and my husband was working full time, and I mean he's very needy. That's okay. He's a good guy. He's just very needy. But it was more so like, what was my purpose outside of being Jake and Jeff's mom? You know, my email was Jake and Jeff's mom. Like, my whole life was about them. And I know a lot of you that might have younger kids that might be like, oh my God, I can't wait till that time. But I'm telling you, when you get there, it is, it's hard. It's difficult to kind of get to a place where, you know, your whole life was about, you know, them sleeping, them not sleeping, them eating, them not eating, going to school, what they need to wear to school. Like, everything was focused around them. And for a while, I feel like I kind of lost myself, and I just didn't know who I was. I don't know if anybody else can relate. And I know we have some moms on here that have kids that are older, so I'm sure that you can. And I know the rest of you will, sooner than you think. It goes so quick. But I needed to figure out, for me, like, who I was. I signed up in this business at the worst possible time in my life, and I like to say that it was exactly what I was supposed to be doing and where I was supposed to be. I signed up when our family was at the worst, one of the worst possible places. Sorry, it's like super crazy puddles out here. You know, my husband had lost his job. He had gotten hurt at work, and he had lost his job. They were not giving him any workman's comp at the time. We had to fight really hard for months and months and months to get that. He got hurt. They fired him, and we had no money coming in. And all of a sudden, I was like, shit, what am I going to do? Like, what are we going to do? We had already been evicted 2 different times in the past, a few years prior to that. We were renting a very expensive townhouse, almost $2,000 a month. We had roommates when we first moved in, but it was family, and I don't know if any of you ever lived with family. That can be very difficult. So that didn't work out, and they had to leave, and now we were responsible for $18.95 a month. We had nothing coming in, and we had nothing saved, and we were hurting. So some might say, well, why didn't you start to earn extra money? But I just didn't. I don't think that I believed that I could. So that might be why, but you know, I realized over the 3 years in this business, like, how many blocks that I've had, and how much I don't and haven't believed that I deserve good things. I'm sure you guys can relate to that. But I can tell you that what I've learned in these last few years is that, first of all, everybody has their own time in their process. You know, I have not gotten to the rank that I wanted to, personally, and I'm today okay with that, because I do know that everything happens. I believe everything happens the way it's supposed to, but I also know that I have to work, and I have to put the work in, and there are times when I can't put as much time into this business as I'd like, because I do work full time, and I do have, you know, 2 teenagers who are very busy, and a husband who is very needy, and, you know, I mean, we have lives besides this business. So when I treat this business like a business, I do very well, and when I treat it like a hobby, I don't. And that's, to me, just kind of like the biggest thing, is that if you want to be successful in this business, if you want to make certain ranks, and you want to make a certain amount of money, and you want to get to a certain point, you have to put the work in. I've had people in the past say to me, oh, I've done everything I can do, and I just can't sell anything. And it can be hard. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not hard at times, but I know that this business can be successful. I know you can make money because I have. And we have a lot of people ahead of us, and they make a lot of money. So it's not that they're doing anything better or that they're better people, but maybe they're putting more time in, or not just saying more time, but maybe they're putting more work in. I mean, how many host to post a day are you doing? Are you doing your KPIs? Do you know what the KPIs are? And if you don't know what they are, then we need to get you on a training so we can help figure it out. Are you doing the trainings? Are you going to the power hours that we have? Are you doing everything you can do before you just say, oh, nobody wants to buy? Because I'm going to tell you that, if that's kind of the mentality that you're at, where you just think nobody's going to want to buy and nobody's going to do it, then nobody's going to want to buy, because that's just, and we speak into existence and what we want. So you need to believe that people are going to buy from you. You need to say, people want what I have. People want the products that we have. People want to get healthy. People want to lose weight. I've lost 70 pounds using these products, so I know that the products work. You don't have to use the products to show that, because we have plenty of before and after pictures of bunches of people that we know that have used these products. My hair looks better today than it did when I was younger. I mean, my face, my skin, my nails, everything about me is better today because of this business. And it isn't just that I'm making a crap load more money, because that's not really it, but it's about me personally. So anybody that follows me knows my personal journey. They know that I'm recovering addict. They know that I'm a mom who struggled with, not being able to provide adequate housing for my children. They know that I was on food stamps. They know that I struggled, and they know that I struggled a lot. And they now see today that I now own our home. Like, that's a huge deal. I don't know where all you all live, but around here, houses are super expensive. And, we have not a huge house, but exactly what we need. And I'll tell you, here's a small story. My husband said yesterday, let's go out and buy Christmas decorations. And that was a little weird because we already have some Christmas decorations, but I'm like, all right, cool, let's go to Christmas tree shop and see what we can find. And we had gone to like 2 or 3 different places, and he's like, I just don't know why we can't find what we're looking for. And then we waited in line with our kid, and he called me. He's like, oh, I found some stuff. So I went over to where he was, and they were Christmas lights. And I was like, oh, I thought you were looking for like stuff to put like in the house or around that. He says, well, why would I do that? We already have that. I said, I don't know. I just assumed because you didn't specify. And he says, no, we want to put Christmas lights on our house. And all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, we own our own house, so we can put Christmas lights on. We're not renting a townhouse or an apartment this year. I can put Christmas lights on my house. And that was like mind-blowing to me. It was mind-blowing to me. And I'll tell you, it's so crazy that something so little can be so amazing. But that's what this business has given to me. It's allowed me to believe that I deserved a house. Okay, last year I went on a leadership retreat with Stacy and a bunch of our team members. And I remember I said to Hannah, we had to go back and forth and say, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want 6 months from now, a year from now? What do you want? And say, I have, or I am. And I said, I am in my own home. And I didn't really believe it then. But I started to do the work. And I realized that, you know what? If this is what I want, then this is what I'm going to get. Because this is what I'm going to do to get it. What do I need to do to get there? And it doesn't matter if it's buying a house, buying a new outfit, losing weight, putting money in your savings account, being able to give your kids a Christmas. It doesn't matter what it is that you're trying to get to. You need to figure out what it is that you want. Why are you here? What do you want? What are you going to get there? What are you going to do to get there? Because if you're not willing to put the work in, I know we always say, work smarter, not harder. And the thing is, you can get to that point, but you still have to put the work in to get there. Like, you have to Google things. You need to go on YouTube. You need to watch. I've learned so much by just going on YouTube and watching videos. And I don't like to read things through, and I don't like to watch a whole video. You can ask anyone that knows me. I'm one that skims it through quickly, and then I'll ask a million questions. But I can't do that because I can't expect Stacy or Jennifer or Ashley or Amber to give me all the answers. If I want to be successful in my own business, I need to do A, B, C, and D. I need to figure out what it is that I need to do that's going to make me successful. So I say to you, whether you've been on our team forever or you're brand new, figure out what you want. Figure out what goals are you trying to achieve. Figure out what you need to do to get there. Ask for help, and then do the work to get there. To me, when you think about it and you put it down like that, that part is very simple. And that's very important, that you need to know that every person on our team can be successful. Every person on our team can get anything that they want in their life, but you need to do the work to get there. So, I mean, this is just kind of, I woke up this morning kind of just like, you know what, I haven't done one of these videos in forever, and I haven't cried on video lately. But I know that when I do these videos, it inspires me. Whether it inspires anybody else, it inspires me to say, okay, I don't want to just like speak it, but now I need to like live it. You know, now I need to do exactly what I'm telling you guys to do, because that's what motivates me. That's what gets me excited. We are going into a very busy time. Okay, yes, Christmas, people may not buy, but people are going into the new year. People want to lose weight. They have resolutions. They want to get healthy. They want to make more money. These are very unprecedented times. Okay, this is a crazy time, a crazy world that we're living in. But this business has not faltered. I mean, this business has not slowed down. People are still buying. People are still joining. So now I just ask you, do you want to be a part of that? Do you want to be a part of what we're about to go into? You want to be part of going into conference and earning bonuses? Or do you want to sit back and just say, oh, nobody wanted to buy? Totally up to you. Because I am going to run with the ones that want to run. And I am going to, you know, wish the ones that don't want to. I'm going to wish them well. And when they're ready, to let me know, because I am motivated. I am ready for 2021. I am ready to go on a trip with my girls. And I am, I don't know, I just love I love everybody on this team. And I hope you guys find something in what I've said that helps you motivate yourself. And if you didn't, I'm sorry, but I motivated me, and I guess that's a good thing. But I do love all you guys, and I wish you well, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And that is going to be a wrap.